Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to every Thursday Q&A helpline, where I talk on a specific topic, and usually I talk on the topic after I answer one of the members' question. So before I get started up, I just want to say something. It makes my day. I'm so excited to do this, and whenever I hear stories of success from my agent, it's really. I'm so happy. Seriously, it makes my day really, and I'm always looking forward to hearing from more of your successes, hearing from more of your wins, and we are all in this together. So all right, so today's topic gonna be about how to build relationship with bankers for one of the campaigns that we do, and the campaign is actually a bank auction, right? So I'm going to talk about how to build relationship with banker, and I'm going to do a deep dive soon. All right, so before that, let me get started. Let me answer this question. Let me address the elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room is what? Coronavirus, right? How is your business affected by coronavirus? I see a lot of agents worrying. I see a lot of agents panicking. In the first few weeks, the day the DOSCON status was changed to orange, there was panic everywhere, right? And I went to the supermarket and I was like, wow, why is the supermarket so empty? But I didn't panic, but people panic. I don't know, maybe I'm one of the odd one out, or maybe I didn't hear about it. So anyway, okay, just a quick one. All right, if you're worried that buyers or sellers will stop buying properties because of the coronavirus, I got news for you. They won't. All right. If you ever been a buyer, then you know what I'm talking about. When you're serious, you really, whether there is anything happening very serious, like economic downturn, there are always buyers, serious buyers. I'm talking about serious one, huh? They are very serious. They have a real need. They are in so much pain, and the only way they're gonna get rid of the pain is actually buying a house. All right. So buying a house actually fulfills deeper needs of theirs compared to being scared of the coronavirus or the coming downturn, right? So in any economy, in any type of, especially in an economic downturn, there are serious buyers and there are serious sellers. And your challenge is to get to them first before all the other agents. And all this economic downturn, all these things come and go. They happen. That it happens. That's life. That's life for you, right? So the thing is that you don't have to be so worried. You already know that real estate is cyclical, right? And compared to other agents, my agents, you are well protected because you already have your own system, you already have your own platform. So have confidence in your message. You just have to own the unique selling proposition that I set up for you. That's it. That's all you have to do. All right. And in the last economic downturn, when I was a realtor, 2009, 10 years ago, right? 11 years ago. Well, how did I survive? So this is the question that everyone wants to know, right? So I survive by building relationship, and this is what later on I'm going to talk about, right? But before that, all right, don't worry, don't worry about the coronavirus, and I got a quick story to share with you. And the story is, in the olden days, there was a a king, and a king, he was a big king. I mean, he was a very popular king. And in the olden days, the king set a competition. So he said he gathered all his ministers. So now all the ministers are here. All right. So I want you. The king said, ask them. All right. I want you to tell me something that is very appropriate for every situation, no matter what, no matter you are very happy or you're very sad. So I want you to cheer me up. I want you to tell me something. So his most clever minister, you know what he said or not? The most clever minister said to him, "This too shall pass." And the king, everyone in the court and also the king, after they heard this, they were like, wow, all right, this too shall pass. How humbling. Let's say I'm making a lot of money and the market is going up, and you think about this too shall pass. Wow, it forces you to become humble, right? And what about, wow, no sales lah, no closing lah, no money lah, no income lah, everything down lah, everything collapse lah. Bro, that too shall pass. All right. So that's my story. All right. And before I just wanted to cheer you up. I just wanted to tell you that this too shall pass. All right. So let's go back to the topic of the day. So today I'm gonna talk about very simple, very important. All right, how to create relationships with bankers to handle bank auctions like mortgages and all that, mortgage sales in your area. Right, very simple. I have one of my agents. They have this market watch newsletter. Let me show you. Let me quickly, very quickly. I'm going to show you. So I have it on here. All right. So the thing is that this is the best way, absolutely best way to build relationship. All right. So okay, one of my agents have this market watch newsletter. All right. So what does it do? Very simple. Very simple, right? It goes out to all the prospects that you have, right? It goes out to all the mailing addresses that you have, right? So it's basically a two-page market watch newsletter, right? And then at the back we have something, right? There is a way to make this newsletter, and you go to the banker, whoever your contact is, you go to the banker and you tell them, bro, I'm gonna feature you for a small fee. I'm gonna feature you here. I'm gonna feature you here. I'm gonna put your face over here. All right. So imagine the banker, his face is here, right? His contact details are here, right? And whatever information he has, his phone number, his email, you just put it here, all right? And you get the banker to pay you a fee to cover the printing and marketing costs for this market web newsletter, right? So you tell you, okay, here's what you do. The first step you're gonna do is very simple. You approach the banker, you tell him that, hey, I have a publication, and the circulation is about maybe 1,000 or 1,005, and it goes out every month to buyers and sellers, sorry, homeowners in the area, and many of the homeowners may have homes to buy or sell. Right, this is logical, right? And then what you're gonna do, what you're gonna do is that very simple. I'm gonna let you put your face in my market watch newsletter every month. You pay me a nominal fee, all right? Maybe $100, $200. It's up to you. You go and discover with them. You go and make a deal with them. It's up to you, between the two of you, all right? And then once that happens, right, whenever someone calls you as a result of my market watch newsletter, I want you to pay me a referral fee when the deal is closed, right? When they get a mortgage or when they get approved or whatever, right? How you settle is up to you, but the basic of this agreement is what I'm sharing with you right now, right? Very simple. Tell them, right, everyone, my newsletter is going out, and everyone, I'm gonna put your face over here. It doesn't matter whether it's a 2-page. This one is a 2-page, all right? It can be 4-page, it can be 6-page. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about, how am I gonna come up with a market watch newsletter? How am I gonna come up with all this content and all that? It's gonna take a lot of time. No, it won't. All right. The key thing for you to understand is that most of this is repetition, and repetition means that don't try to be original. Don't try to be, someone who is always coming up with original idea. We are not in the business of ideas. We're in the business of marketing, and marketing works by repetition. So your prospect see your message 7 times. Let's say 7 months. 1 month, first newsletter. 2nd month, another newsletter. 3rd month, another newsletter. Right? Until 7 different newsletter. There's a pile of all the magazines in their house. Right? What they're gonna do? They're gonna look it up. They're gonna check it out. Oh, okay. So here, this is this agent. This agent is the one, right? Who got a market watch newsletter, all right? And he got something that I want, right? So this, you have to be consistent. That's the thing. That is your problem. That is your issue that you need to solve, right? You need to make sure that you actually send out this newsletter, right? The issue to settle with the banker is very simple. I think it's very, very simple. It's so simple, so easy, all right? Anyone can do it, right? What you need to do, very simple. Just make an agreement. Just call. Make sure, okay, what kind of banker, what kind of mortgage broker you want to work with. Here's the thing. You don't want a banker who doesn't understand what you are doing, right? You don't want someone, because you must understand, you and I, we understand direct response marketing, right? I've been teaching you what direct response marketing. You get the prospect to take action only after leaving your name, mobile, email address. That is direct response marketing. And you must make sure that that banker or your contact understand that concept. Only then you and him will be in alignment, will be total alignment. Both of you are talking, you know that both of you are on the same page, right? And then find someone you like, you can trust, right? You know that they can give your customer a good service, and then because you have a reputation to protect also, right? So these are my two tips of who to look for. All right. And then three, yeah, okay, I got a third one, that banker also must be active. You don't want someone unknown, or you don't want someone who doesn't have effective marketing in place, doesn't know what he's doing, or he's gonna make some silly mistake, right? You don't want that to happen, right? Because it's your reputation on the line. Remember, it's your photo here. So it's your newsletter, it's your name there, it's your brand, you're building your brand, right? And you are letting that banker piggyback on your brand over here. So you're gonna put his photo here, put his name here, right? So you're gonna so you got a platform. And when you get someone who is already marketing, who already had advertising, who's already reaching out to potential customer, right? You will know that they understand the importance of doing marketing, right? So when you find someone, I can tell you that will be a good match. Someone who understands direct response marketing, someone who is on the same level, same page as you, and you like them, you trust them, right? That someone who is already okay, is already there, he's already putting his face out there, people know him, all right? And then he already understand marketing, and because he understand marketing, he will be willing to invest with you, and that will be an additional source of revenue for you, all right? And then what you're gonna do is very simple. When you put this banker here, right, what you're gonna do is that banker should ideally also be someone with an auction house. What I mean by auction house, so for example, PropNet got auction, Knight Frank got auction, other agency also may have auction, right? So someone who knows what are the homes that are being possessed. He knows about mortgagee sales. The banker also should know about all these. So I think in other words, he should know his job, right? So that is what I'm saying right now, right? Find someone who knows what he's doing, and then get your market what newsletter out there, all right? While you do that, build a relationship with a banker, and then you have someone you can trust, all right? Everyone. And here's the thing, right? Why is this strategy gonna work? I can tell you why it's gonna work. Very simple. The biggest reason why it's going to work, because there is an impending recession coming up. When there's a recession, the number of bank auctions, the number of repossessed homes, the number of mortgage sales, traditionally, I'm talking statistically, they go up in a recession. They go up. People lose their job, salaries freeze. So right now, what's happening is that the salaries are frozen, right? When there is an actual recession, there will be high unemployment. The banks will not be willing to lend. They will be more stringent. I think you know that, right? Right. So I think you already know what I'm talking about. So that's all you have to do. Find someone, build a relationship with that banker, and now is the right time to do it. I can tell you right now. Do it as soon as possible. Get started right now. Don't wait for the recession. Do it before it happens. All right. When you build a relationship with the right banker, I can tell you, you will take a lot of money home. Seriously, you'll be able to. What are the benefits of this strategy? I can tell you right now. Right now, even though today I'm talking about 5th of March, all right. Even though there is coronavirus, even though there is an impending recession, but most of my agents marketing, especially I'm talking about those which have to do with bank auction, the number of leads hasn't increased, haven't decreased, haven't go down, they're only increasing, right? So people know that tough time might be coming. So I'm talking about leverage that perception. Whether or not the tough time comes or not is another story. Leverage the public perception about an impending recession, and they want to pick up deals. So when such deals come, they will be more likely to generate a lot of interest. And when you run the bank auction list ad, when you run the ad together with this market what newsletter, and then you have a relationship with the banker, I can tell you that you will be having a better time, easier time compared to other agents who are not that they don't have the foresight to look far. They don't have a system in place. They don't have a relationship in place. I can tell you, I'm super confident that you will gonna earn more money. You're gonna close more deals even in a recession. All right, that's how, my friend, you leverage this. All right. So I'll see you in next week's Q&A helpline. If you have any questions, feel free to share with me. I'll be more than happy. And yes, don't forget to tell me all your wins. and I'll be definitely very, very happy. All right, take care.